Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Facebook Live. This webcast is coming to you from Blackstar HQ, Northampton, England, and it's all about our NAMM releases. If you're not familiar with what NAMM is, it's one of the biggest trade shows on the planet, and it's where a lot of distributors and manufacturers show off their brand new products to the world, really, for review and for the coming months to be available in your local stockists. So this year is very, very important to Blackstar. It's our 10th anniversary, so this is just kind of scratching the surface, really. We've got a big, big year ahead. But today I wanted to show you a little bit about what's on display at the NAMM show in Los Angeles. So who needs the sunshine, hey? Well, I've heard it's raining, so who knows. But here we've got 4 products that are on release. So yeah, without further ado, let's kind of run through them. You probably recognise this little fella here. This is a Blackstar Fly 3, but now we've sort of upped the game a little bit. It's now got a Bluetooth streaming facility on there, so you can stream wirelessly your MP3s, your drum machine, backing tracks, anything like that, to jam along and listen to your tunes. That was what I was just sort of going through there. So again, if you're not familiar with the Fly 3, let's just run through some of the features for you. It's got 2 channels. It's got Blackstar's patented ISF, the infinite shape feature, for our EQ, which gives us a basic sort of version of a British style sound or an American style sound on our tone stack. And then we've got a built-in tape echo delay, which makes things really useful and ambient when you're playing and just jamming and practicing through such a small amplifier. So let's just give you an idea of the clean tones, so to speak. That's just dry, but we can add a little bit of echo in there. By keeping the time short, we can sort of replicate a nice slapback or room reverb sort of thing. Hopefully you can hear that. And if I open up the time, we can get a longer decay. Which is very useful when you're playing through an amplifier, just to get that ambience to your sound. Let's show you what pushing the clean channel. If we push the gain, we start to get a bit more breakup, more of a natural sort of old school clean pushed sound. Nice, just on the edge of breaking up there. And over to our overdrive sound. This is full gain, so this is the maximum amount of gain you can get. Really nice, especially with that delay there. Now the EQ, let's just show you more of a British sound over to an American sound, so hopefully you'll get a vibe of that. Starting on the UK side, all the way on, all the way clockwise. Off, all the way anti-clockwise to the US side. So we can really shape our sound anywhere in between there to find the sound in your head, if you like. So we've got my mobile device connected at the moment just to stream music via Bluetooth. So let's just show you maybe just a standard sort of, this is a drum app that I use, and we'll see how that sounds just jamming along. So you can see there, streaming is very easy to do, no wires, and less wires is good, right? Of course it is. So let me just show you something a little bit unusual, because when Blackstar designed the Fly amplifier, you can see some of the controls there. If I can show you just a bit closer, you can see the 2 channels. You can see the blue LED now, which is a little bit different than the previous models, showing the Bluetooth connection, and you can see the delay control, the time and the level and so on, line in, line out, so you can still use it with a line cable. So for example, if you're using a Fly stereo pack as your PC monitors, you can still use it for that with a jack cable if your laptop isn't Bluetooth enabled. But one thing I want to show you is when Blackstar designed the Fly amp, it's very, very quickly become a firm favourite around the world. We've sold absolutely tons of these, but the main focus was to build a product that sounded like a proper amplifier. It wasn't a toy. And just to sort of reiterate that, I wanted to show you actually putting a stomp box through the Fly. This is one of our LT boost pedals, and what I'm going to do is just really, it's going to give me a little bit more bite, because you know some people do say, oh, I wish it had a little bit more gain. But this will be like putting a sort of a tube screamer sort of vibe through there. So if I play just the standard overdrive sound and then engage the boost pedal, hopefully you'll hear the extra sustain that you might be looking for. And this amplifier really holds pedals very well. So check it out. That's just the standard Fly. Yeah, that's just the standard Fly by itself, and then I'm going to engage the boost afterwards. So you can see there that it takes pedals really well, and while we've got that sort of configuration going, let's maybe jam to a track streaming it to the Fly Bluetooth. This is just a standard backing track in E, so we'll see how we get on. So there you go. Just jamming to a track there, getting a little bit carried away, but a really, really nice sound. Using a pedal in the front end of the Fly, which is something you may not have tried, may not have seen. These are proper little amplifiers. One more thing just to discuss as well is that the new versions have a very sort of attractive matte black finish, so you can definitely tell the difference between the original Fly 3 and the Bluetooth Fly 3. Okay, so on to our next couple of products, and this is exciting. This is something brand new to the Blackstar family. Let's just move this microphone across, and we'll start with the smaller of the two. These amplifiers are known as the LT Echo range. There's two products, two models. We have a 10 watt and a 15 watt. So they have very, very similar features. You can see on the front panel here there's a volume control with an overdrive button. We've got Blackstar's patented ISF, the infinite shape feature for our EQ. Then we've got a delay on and off and a delay level. There's an MP3 line in and an emulated line output. So you probably recognise all those features, but Blackstar haven't really got anything in that sort of really, really entry level point, especially for sort of third world countries and stuff like that, where they're really sort of searching for a branded product, a branded name like Blackstar, to be able to put within their guitar packages, their beginner packages, and for your first amplifier. Now these sound absolutely fantastic. If I think back to when I was a boy, the amplifiers that I used at the time did not sound anywhere near as good as these, especially having something like a delay built in there, and also having a patent on the product at this price point. Keep an eye on sort of future press releases for the price points, but I can tell you that they are entry-level products. They're fantastic. They really are. They use two speakers. There's two 3-inch speakers in each product. This is the 15 watt. This is the 10. You can probably tell via the size. They have the same features, just slightly different layout. So for example, this one has the tape echo delay in as well. It has the infinite shape feature, but it has a couple more things going on which we'll discuss in a moment. But let's take a listen to the LT Echo 10. So I just ran through most of the features there, pushing the ISF from UK to US, switching channels between clean and overdrive, and also introducing some delay. And that's basically it. It's simple, nice and easy to use, but a great sound. And of course, Blackstar's ethos and their motto, the sound in your head, it's all about giving you the greatest tools possible to create your sound. And you can really get some wonderful tones from this if this was going to be your entry level or practice amp for use at home. Nice and small, nice and light, a great sound. One thing you'll notice if I switch to the overdrive from clean, one thing you'll notice is that there isn't really a gain control. So there's no control over that gain, but straight away it's a really lovely starting point. If you want to clean up, you can roll your volume off. So we're sort of training people up to think that way like a traditional guitar player. But if you want to dig in, you get that big gain sound. So it's just right. So again, there's no gain control. This is the basic standard gain setting. You can see what I did there by just rolling the volume back on my guitar just to get a slightly less driven sound, and then pumping it all the way just to give me that high gain saturation. So really useful. That's the LT Echo 10, hitting stores very soon. Across to the big brother, this is the 15 watt version. So now we have a little bit more going on. I'm going to lean that forward a little bit before we start playing, so hopefully we can get a shot of the front panel. So what we've got now is an actual separate gain control and a volume. We've got two EQ controls, which is really sort of a new thing for us really on something this small. We've got a singular tone control, so all the way on is more of a high frequency treble tone, all the way off is more of a bassier resonant lower sound. Along with the ISF, you can really match these two to get any sort of sound you're after. Personally, one thing I noticed with this product as well is the ISF is really paramount and really obvious. And then we've got a delay section as well. Now, you'll probably notice, unlike the Fly, there's no delay level and no delay tempo control. So basically what happens is, when the delay is rolled off, you get a tighter delay, so less repeats, more of a slapback reverb sort of thing, and then as we open it up, we get open repeats, more decay, and a little bit more level on delay. So I'll run through that for you as well. But you can see there's a line in and a line out, and it's a very useful small practice amp. The LT Echo 15. Let's just move the mic across. And again, we've got two speakers in here. So I'm just going to use this side for now. Straight away, excuse me, straight away you can see that we've got a short delay on there. So I'm just going to turn the delay off for the moment and show you what the clean channel can do. I'm going to put the EQ at the midpoint around about 12 o'clock. standard clean tone. If we push the gain stage, we get a little bit more breakup. Very useful sound there, though. Sounds very sort of organic. You just get my guitar in a better state of tuning. Sounds very organic, very useful. And typically, like I said before, practice amps don't have that earthiness to them. They generally do the job for a little bit until you move up to your next sort of style of quality amplifier. But these really, very much like every Blackstar product, the research and development that goes into these products to make them the best they can be is of course still there. So that's a very sort of nice, clean, with a lot of breakup on there. Bring that gain back a little bit. Let's make it a little warmer. So I'm just going to go across to the British side, a little bit more sort of over this way on the ISF. That's the tone rolled all the way off, and this is rolled on. So that EQ change. Finding where you're happy personally as a guitar player. And then let's put some delay on. So that's a short delay right there. Really nice. Let's open that up. This is all the way on delay. Over to the overdrive channel, let's engage that with a low gain setting. This is with full gain, and of course we're still on the UK side on the ISF, so this is more of a classic British sort of sound. Now what I want to show you is, if we go over to the US side, for me there's a really big distinction in the change of tone on this. So check it out, this is from UK to US on high gain. Really, really great sound there, and lots of versatility at practice amp level. Price point, size, feature set. So I hope you've enjoyed this live Facebook stream on the newer products. One other product that's been released at NAMM, and you guys in the UK will be familiar with this, is the ID Core version 2s. This week we'll see the launch in the US. Of course, we had those around Christmas time in the UK, but this is a sort of a special edition one that we've got here in a rather fetching silver finish. The ID Core version 2 is a souped up version of our very successful multi-award winning ID Core range. This has got a couple of new things in there, like an envelope filter auto wah, and also it comes with a copy of recording software by PreSonus called Studio One, so you can get recording straight out the box by utilising the speakers internally for your monitors. So at a very low cost you can get yourself a really good home recording studio. So that's the ID Core version 2. This is being launched as well. So for NAMM 2017, LT Echo 10, LT Echo 15, Fly Bluetooth, and ID Core V2. Some really, really nice products. It's Blackstar's 10th anniversary in 2017. It's a really, really important year for us. Lots more stuff to come, really exciting times. And yeah, make sure you check these out when they land in your local stockists. And one more thing before we go. We recently did a competition on our social media to win a Fly Bluetooth. So I'm going to announce the winner for that now, and the lucky contestant will get sent one of these as soon as it's in stock. And that lucky guy is Fabian Waters. Fabian Waters, you are a winner of a Fly Bluetooth. You'll get it very soon, and we'll be in touch via our social media. And thanks for watching. Thanks for your support for Blackstar, and keep an eye on what else is going on at NAMM. Make sure you visit your local dealers, your local stockists. Keep music shops living. See you soon. Bye-bye.